Okay, so in part 2, I'm going to talk about types of cell membrane protein receptors and 3 types of cell responses. So, first type is a gated ion channel. So, ions, okay, here's your cell membrane. Ions, we know, are charged. So, that means they cannot pass through the lipid bilayer. They cannot do that. Nope. Because they are either positively charged, negatively charged, whatever. They're just charged, right? So we have this protein receptor right here. I mean, it could let things through, but nope. It has a gate on it, right? The gate. And so it wants to let in these ions. So let's say we have little ions everywhere outside. And then the outside has more than the inside. And the cell goes, oh, well, we need these ions in. So a ligand, here's our ligand, can attach to our gated ion channel. And this will lift the gate and allow for the ions to come in until the inside is about balanced with the outside. And then ligand goes away, ion channel closes, gate closes, and then the ions can't come through. Yeah? So this would be like if your body was like low on, let's say, potassium, right? So body low on potassium. And so ligand comes in, attaches to the protein receptor. That opens up the gate, boop, and then it lets all your potassium in. Your body goes, well, that's enough potassium, takes out the ligand, closes the gate, boom, gated ion channels. Probably the easiest. G protein receptors are a bit more difficult. So here is our cell membrane again. It is a lipid bilayer. Right, okay. So here we have a G protein receptor. Oops, let me draw it like that. So the G I'm just there. Receptor. Okay, and then here on the other side, we got a little enzyme. Let's make it a little funky looking, right? They don't have to look. Alright, so this is an enzyme. I'll make this guy blue so that we can see the difference. Guess that won't work. It's okay. So we have a G receptor protein, and then we have an inactive G protein. It's inactive, it's doing nothing right now. There's GDP on it, doing nothing right now, right? And so a cell response comes in, and it attaches right here, boop, right here. So this guy right here goes into here. So what does this do? This causes the G protein to move towards the G protein receptor, and it becomes phosphorylated. So you see this phosphate? Boom, add it to there. What do you get? GTP. It's like another sort of energy, like ATP. And this guy travels to the enzyme. Gives up its energy, right? So this guy takes a GTP, boom, gives it to the enzyme. What occurs? Goes back to GDP and brings back your phosphate. It's your energy, phosphorylated. It's out. Boom. And it goes back to being inactive until cell response happens again. Okay, well, the enzyme took the energy. What's it going to do? It's going to create a cell response. So that we'll go into a bit more later, but then basically more enzymes come in, second messengers, they do stuff, cascades, and then tells each enzyme what to do, and then your cell response happens. Boom. So, recap. Ligand comes into the G protein receptor. G protein with the GDP goes over here, phosphorylated, adds the P in, and that becomes GTP. Right, comes over here to the enzyme. Oh, gives us GTP away. What happens to it? Goes back to GDP and releases its phosphate group. And then this enzyme will let out a cell response. Easy. Okay. And the last one is tyrosine kinase. So this one I think is probably the hardest one to understand. So I'll explain it to the best of my ability. I can't promise that it will be perfect though. So here we have our bilayer again, right? And so tyrosine, it means amino acid. Kinase is an enzyme that transfers phosphate groups. So boom, we have these two, right? Then a cell response comes in. So the cell response, one, goes in, boom, oops, boom, cell response. What does this do? It comes together. When it comes together, it's called a dimer. Okay. So, and then we have ATP, right? I forgot to make a little ATP card, but we got ATP. Phosphorylates, it becomes a DP plus phosphate. So this phosphate group right here, boom, a little phosphate group again, right? It attaches to these little receptors. Oh, there's different amounts of them. So, attaches, right? Attaches, boom, attaches, right? And so, different enzymes with different cell responses. This is an enzyme, right? Will come in, take away the phosphate group, boop, cell response. So each one of these different enzymes, so let me go make you another enzyme. So let's say I had a different enzyme right here. This guy looks like this, completely different, right? Comes in, takes the phosphate group out, and does a different cell response. So each one of these enzymes have a different response. So in, let's say there's glucose. So there is glucose outside. Glucose, let's do them as little triangles, right? There's glucose outside. And our body wants glucose. Body says, I want sugar, need sugar, right? So, this one of these cell responses right here will be for letting sugar in. But let's say we have a protein channel right here that lets sugar in. It lets sugar get through. But then it lets it get through too slow. See, there's a lot more out here than in here. Too slow, right? So, enzyme will go, take this out, take out the phosphate, cell response. What's its cell response be? It's going to bring in a GLUT4. And so the enzyme tells GLUT4, hey, yo, we need more channels. So this GLUT4 moves to here, merges with the cell membrane. Sorry, they're different colors, but basically, like these four, they merge with the cell membrane, but in form of 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what is used for? So this, boom, merges to here, boom, comes that. What does that do? It allows for glucose to travel in, and then more glucose everywhere. Tyrosine kinase. I think that's like the easiest I can explain it. Yeah, tyrosine kinase, and then part 3 in a bit.